Microphone. Okay. Max, hi. Jim Shovak here.
Yep, this is Max Fisher along with Jim.
And we're both off this round, so we get to commentate. We have two groups of 5 in the finals. And in order to qualify to continue on and to also qualify for the Nationals, you have to make the top 2 in the group, 2 out of 5 of each group.
Yeah, that sounds right. And actually, Jim was the one that actually figured out how to do this as far as getting to the numbers, determining who's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, so on. And he used a unique system, which I believe is Total Billiards made. And then he did it proportionally for one of the groups that had somebody missing, was one homesick. But anyway, these 2 players are, I guess, 1 and 9 are on this table. One being Dan Kolacz, and Dan was, as I say, was last year's champion, and he beat me in the final game, at which I was proud to lose. This is a fine young player, and he's been doing well wherever he plays.
Yeah, Danny, very rarely, it has happened, but very rarely does Danny get into a tournament and he doesn't make the finals. Every once in a while he'll have a bad outing, but it doesn't happen too often. He's pretty consistent. And actually, Max, can you hand me that sheet I printed out there? I'll try to let everybody know what's going on a little. We have 10 players in the finals. Those 10 players ranked from 1 to 10, and that ranking is not based on ability. It is based on performance in the preliminaries, based on what place you finished in your group, what your record was, then the average number of points you scored per match, and if there was a tie there, the average number of points that you allowed your opponents. And by doing it that way, ranked number 1 to 10 was Dan Kolacz, Mason Shooney, Jim Shovak, yours truly, Rick Kirk, Jim Bishop, Max Fisher, the person sitting next to me, Jonathan Anderson, Paul Frankel, Professor Cueball, Dennis Douberteen, and Ellis Lawrence. So that's where we stand. The 2 groups, do we have the actual 2 groups printed out?
I don't know that we do. I think Paul has them.
Oh, you stole it?
Yeah,
actually, if you give me that schedule there, I could figure it out. Yeah. The 2 groups, based on performance, again, in the preliminaries, is the E group, which consists of 5 players, is Dan Kolacz, Rick Kirk, Jim Bishop, Paul Frankel, and Dennis Douberteen. That's 5 people, right? Okay.
Yeah, now we don't have a scorekeeper down here, I noticed, so I'm going to have to rely on the players to tell me the score, and I'll try to keep it with a pencil.
Nobody's keeping the score there?
No, nor the innings.
Oh.
Dennis, what's the score? 2-2?
2-2? Okay. Yeah, we got to get a scorekeeper for the finals. This is not. Poor Gary and Gary Eakey and Dale Saunders, I think they both kept score several times.
Yeah, they've been doing it almost all afternoon. It's almost unfair to ask them to do it again.
I know. You hate to ask the same people. And it's hard to ask a player who's on break to do it, too, because it's tiring. Have you done it before, Max?
Yeah, last year, not this year.
Yeah, it's tiring. You're just sitting there, you know? Okay, let's see if he gets it or if he's going to go around it or if he's going to make it. Just missed it. Missed by nothing. Okay, I'm sorry. The other group is Mason Shooney, Jim Shovak, Max Fisher, Jonathan Anderson, and Ellis Lawrence. So, looking at the 2 groups, Max, I think we got the shaft, Max, is what I think.
Well, if we did, it's your fault,
Apparently.
Jim.
Everything's always my fault.
Well, you're the one that figured out this system, so. But it's all right with me. It's a chance to play more billiards and maybe with different people, so that's good.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, if you do a blind draw, it could be just as bad or worse.
Absolutely.
So you don't know what's going to happen.
At least there's a logic for doing this and
Right.
a reason.
Right. It's never going to come out absolutely 100% perfect and balanced 100%. But so we have to use some kind of formula to do it. Yeah. So we got a tough flight. Max, there's the.
These guys.
Yeah, we have a tough flight. We have Mason in our flight. I'm in the flight. Max is in the flight. We're competing for 2 spots. Plus, we got Jonathan Anderson and Ellis Lawrence. So we got all good players in our flight. So we have no idea what's going to happen, especially when we're only playing 4 matches. These are 25-point matches. And it would be nice if we had a scorekeeper. We are working on it now. That's a good shot by Dennis. Oh my goodness. Barely enough room to fit there. No, Max, you missed that shot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ball came around like this and went between in that little hole of the Dennis. Very difficult to do that. But he left tough for Danny, and Danny misses it. I played with Dennis in this guy Dennis Douberteen. He's a very nice player. I played with him in Michigan, Grand Rapids area, Wyoming, on the Olhausen tables. And I don't know. We both played the final game in the preliminaries. We both had to win the game to make the finals. It came down to that.
And I'll bet you won.
Why are you saying that? Why would you say? What would make
Because
you
you've
think
got a
that?
lot more experience probably at playing in those finals or a game where you had to win than he does. And usually that helps.
It does help. You're right. Well, here's what happened. It was a 20-point match, and he was beating me 18-11, and I just couldn't get anything going. And he played me really tight. Didn't leave me much. That's his game. And he played very well. Danny's going to play a bank shot. Oh, he just missed that. And if he caught that, it would have been, that was a great way to play it because you usually end up with a much better position when you play a bank from the back like that. Push the balls out toward the middle of the table. So anyway, Max, so Dennis has beat me 18-11. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm able to put together a 7-run. So now it's 18-18. Then he scores a point and misses. A cold hanger, which I made, and I won. I felt so bad for the guy.
It sounds like you did.
Yeah, well,
I had the same problem today.
Yeah, you did the same thing. To poor Tom.
I still feel terrible.
Have you talked about it here to the audience?
No, I really don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk about it. Okay.
No. I don't want to diminish my reason for being here, but.
Well, Tom had a tough tournament. He lost 2 games. He lost the other game.
We're talking about Tom Rossman.
Tom Rossman,
here,
yeah. He lost a game to Dennis also, 20-19, and that was a crucial game for him as it turned out. Oh, what a hit! Nice, Danny. What a nice. Did you see that hit?
Yes, I did.
Where'd the ball move? About an inch and a half.
I don't have to keep score anymore. We have a volunteer scorekeeper, another
Jimmy?
member of the tournament. Yeah.
Jim Bishop is.
Yeah.
Does he know how? He might not.
Well, he'll learn. like we all learn.
Just keep the score.
Yeah, well, he's behind on the innings, and he's got no way to figure that out. So
Okay. Well, we don't have to keep the innings. 'Cause
No.
we're not keeping the innings for the other runs anyway. That was a nice shot by Nanny. Stretched the ball long, and this I think he's going to do some kind
he's
of
going to drop it back in the
Gonna
three rails.
drop
and
down.
Short angle.
He might. Looks like he's going to hit it hard. No, I'm wrong. Totally wrong. Very nice, Danny.
Nice shot. Yeah, Danny is an excellent pool player, too, and he picked up this game very quickly. He's,
Oh, this he left himself tough here.
your tip's not included, is it? Let's see what we got here.
Okay, looks like he's gearing up. He's either going to go around the table twice or he might. Oh, he's going to draw. And it looks like
He's got it.
he made it. What a shot. Nice stroke, Danny.
When he gets it going, he can rain billiards.
No,
He's,
you're kidding me. You don't kid me.
He's got a nice future in this game, and he's really a nice young man.
Very nice. I room with him a lot. We're actually kind of arch enemies on the billiard table, me and him. But we're very good friends, and we room together and we laugh about a lot of things, and he's got a great sense of humor. Kind of a little demented like myself, you know.
Last year when I first met him, and then we were practicing and things, and he came up to me and said, you know, Max, he said, I hope that when I'm your age, I can be as limber and still be able to play just like you do. And I said, Danny, forget about the playing and the billiards. Just try to get to my age. And then he goes, I play him in the championship round, and he absolutely destroyed me.
No, yeah, when he gets it going and he's confident at the table and he has a certain look on his face, this aggressive look on his face, you know, sometimes there's just no stopping him. You just got to get up there and outscore him and outplay him. That's nothing else you could do. But Dennis is going to try, I think, a thin hit.
Yeah, he can make this with a thin hit.
Yep.
That's a beautiful thing with a
Should be
thin
good.
hit. You don't have to worry about the kiss.
No, not at all. But sometimes you have those angles where even with the thin hit, you might just still barely only make the corner down there. So when you get that shot, a lot of times you're better off purposely hitting it short and play a backup shot down to that corner. You know what shot I'm talking about,
Mhm.
Max? Yeah. Well, this is not. This is one of the shots that I dread.
Yeah.
This is not an easy
That's
shot.
what he did is an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
He wanted to try to lengthen it out a bit so he could get the ball down near the red ball. And
You can't use maximum English. That'll bring it too short. So you have to take it off. And, you know, you could probably you're better off on that shot, especially with the red down there. You're probably better off playing a soft speed and try to control it and just play a natural angle. And this way you'll.
well, yeah, and you could also, by doing that, you can really control where the other balls go.
Exactly.
And that may be an important point in the game, especially near the end of a game.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've seen Danny play shots like this off the outside of the ball and come around the table twice.
I don't think he's going to do that
No,
now.
not
He's
here.
going to do it once.
Yeah, he's going to do into the corner with left-hand English and back up, but he's too much. I think it was too much. Yeah, it's too much. He jammed in that corner with a little speed, and then it hooked too short. And this is a very delicate hit. Too much ball and you kill it. That's, oh, really wasn't that bad of a hit. It just, I don't know what he had on his cue ball.
No, I guess not. I thought maybe he had a chance to slide.
Yeah.
There's no slide left at that speed.
He didn't hit it that bad.
Danny's up there. He's ready to shoot at all times. He's at the table very quickly and aggressively.
Okay.
Going to play this bank off the red ball, I assume. It got a little too short, I think.
Coming in short. Yep.
Wow, that thing came straight off the side rail. That's an omen that
It's sliding, but
not like it was.
not a
no.
tremendous amount. Just sliding. Yeah, he played a bank coming in short. Now this is you might can he get back to the cushion and double the rail?
I think so. Not a lot of room there. Looking at it at the table. He's trying to double the rail.
That's what I meant. Yeah, double the rail.
I thought you meant for him to drop it in there.
No. Drop it in. Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, drop it in is possible, but
Bordered on insanity.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I meant double the rail. Get back to this short cushion is what I meant. Okay, Danny's gonna play around the table. In.
Yep. No problems at all with this shot.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't have said that.
It's
Ooh.
close, yeah. He shouldn't have said that.
No.
It was closer than I thought, yeah.
I thought if he hit it a little thinner than that, that ball wouldn't have been able to get out of the goal like it did. Get into the center of the table.
Yeah, it's going to go off
The
the
kiss ball.
outside of the ball.
Yeah.
Play three or four cushions. Wow. He hasn't left in as much. Do we have a score?
Yeah, we got a score here. It's 8-4 in favor of Kolacz.
Yeah, there's no score up here on the computer.
No, but I can see it here.
Yeah.
Just barely, but I can see it. That thing's wearing out. He should really come in and turn off that.
Danny's going to stun this ball, keep it short, and that's what happens.
That ball came straight off.
Well, yeah, but that's what happens on those types of shots. When I play those type of shots, same way if you played a stun, with no English stun shot, at that angle coming in at that speed, it'll shoot right off that rail like that. He's going to play a drop in. Perfect.
And he did it.
Perfect.
Do drop in.
Yeah, I thought he was going to play a little softer, but he was perfect. Yeah, this guy is no slouch. From what I understand, Tom Rossman told me that he participates in some of the pool shot, the artistic
Really?
pool. Yes.
Dennis?
Yeah. I have no idea to what extent, but apparently he's a fellow artistic aficionado. Oh, there's the problem right there.
The second kiss got him.
That frequently happens on that shot. You have to come back to that short cushion on that shot, otherwise you're in trouble.
Danny's got a little work to do here.
Yeah.
It's 8-5 favor Kolacz.
I think he's going to do a +2 off the red. Which I think is the right shot to play.
Yeah, as long as it's amazing he can reach that. I couldn't come anywhere near reaching.
It's difficult. Yeah, it's difficult. You can't like center yourself over the shot, so that's probably what he's looking at. He's got another. He could play the bank. to the red too, to the two-railed bank, but that's I call that the desperation shot. I see people play it all the time, and 9 times out of 10 they don't even hit the red ball. You know what I'm talking about? 2 rails first to the red.
Yeah.
You know, long, short.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's doing something interesting. He's going to
This
play a
is
ticky.
really-
He's going to play a
he's gonna
ticky.
play a
He's going to
ticky.
play a ticky like
That's
this. Yes, look at his shot.
Bravo.
Oh,
Bravo.
my, what a shot. That's very hard to hit the right amount of ball.
And he's left himself a shot.
What a shot that was. What a shot, Danny. Danny, don't play like this when you play me, okay? Be afraid when you play me. Play afraid.
You better wear a mask then, Jim. Something to scare with.
Well, all I have to do is look at my face, and that scares people right away.
He wasn't so good with that.
Nah, he overdid it. Probably just too much English.
Gotta close that computer. He's just running out of juice.
Close it out.
Yeah, I would close it. Save it.
It's just annoying me.
Well, especially if we're not getting any information from it.
No, it's not doing anything.
We do get a replay.
Yeah, it shows up 20 seconds later.
It gives you a different angle. It gives you from the side, where this gives you an up and down view.
Look at the positions that Dennis has been getting. You know, this makes a big difference in what happens a lot of times in the games, is the positions that the players get, and if they can break the safeties or not. I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, ooh, he played that very nice.
These fellas are playing at a high level, even though Dennis has not been scoring. He's had difficult shots to shoot at, and he comes close to them.
Mm-hmm. No, that was an excellent try. You know, he cut the first ball without getting a kiss, and just barely missed the shot. Now Danny's got maybe a cross table off the red. I don't think the ticky is there
No, the ticky has a kiss in
because
it.
of the kiss. Yeah, he's got the cross table off the red ball. Try to keep the ball flat, coming into the opposite corner like this. Not too much. Ooh, look, another beauty for Dennis. He's got some kind of up and down thing, I think.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly, some kind of an up and down thing.
Some kind of up and down thingamajig. He's doing some kind of draw. I don't know why.
He's probably trying to play 3 rails on a frozen ball.
No, that's crazy. No, he's playing it up and down thing. Wow.
It's a little reverse English,
Something
I
went
guess.
awry on that one. Huh?
Well, I think he gave Danny an opening here.
Yeah, but Danny's frozen. So Danny probably should go off the left side of the white on this one, so he doesn't have to worry about follow. He's going to get it automatically. If he plays the short angle, I'd be really surprised.
I don't think he can get it back.
Because it looks like he's trying to...
It looks like he's trying to.
I know, he's trying to pull it back, which is very difficult. See? That's the problem. Yeah. I'm really surprised he did that. You know, I really thought he was going to go off the other side of the yellow. I'm sorry, the white. Dennis is the white? I'm losing.
Looks that way.
I'm losing track. It's a pretty decent hit.
Maybe in a hole.
Could be. No, he got it. Okay. Oh, Dennis is just hanging in there, though. He's not.
Well, this is not game. It's not even a halfway point. It's
Oh, yeah.
9-6. So if his scores continue, it won't be good for Dennis, but he's in a spot now where he can easily get right back into the game.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've had some interesting matches with Danny. You know, I was playing a final match in Boston Peabody with him, and he runs a 6 off the break. Then the next inning a 3. I'm losing 9-0 already. 2 innings. I only had 1 inning. I'm losing 9-0. Spotting him 9. Perfect. Shot Dennis. I'm telling you, this guy can play.
What do you think Danny would average?
Would average?
Or is average?
Well, if you go by recorded averages, which is not every tournament, that's the problem. Every tournament, every match, like we didn't keep averages in the prelims here and things like that. But if you go by that, it's somewhere between 650 and 680 or something like that.
Really, I think he's a much better player.
He is. You know, but then again, if you go by my recorded average, it's like 580 or 590, and I know I'm better than that.
Who, for you or him?
But well, it's no for me.
Really?
You know, I'm better
Yeah,
than
you're better than that. Sure.
No, I know. You know, but that's that's what happens though. Sometimes in the tournaments we don't always have the averages, and sometimes I'll play great games and they're not recorded. And what we are keeping averages when I'm shooting badly. So what are you gonna do? But overall, I would say Danny's probably, in my opinion, between 7 and 750. Average. But he can, at any point, play a 900 game, a 1.1, 1.3 game on him at any point. So this.
I don't know how he did in the Nationals last year. I don't remember how he fared in that.
He did not make the finals, but if you look at the actual rankings from the Nationals, you have the 10 finalists, and he was ranked number 11.
Well, that's a good showing.
It's a very good showing.
There's 36 players, I believe, wasn't there?
Yeah, 35, yeah. And no, that's a very good showing. 11 is nothing wrong with that. Got a nice amount of ranking points for that, too. And this Dennis is no slouch. That's for sure.
Many years ago, I played in the Nationals at Master Billiards in Queens, and I was playing Sang Lee, and he beat me 40-12 in 12 innings. However, he was open 3 innings before he went out, and I hollered at him afterwards that he was ruining my average, because I would have been averaging 1.2 or 1.3 for that game and lost by 28 points. Now that's an oddity, isn't it?
It is. I like to give this trivia question out to people. Unfortunately, I'm not looking at the chat, but some people will immediately get the answer and understand what I'm talking about. But I think most billiard players out there will be puzzled. You ready for this one, Max?
Go ahead, let it fly.
Okay. This is a billiard trivia, for lack of a better word. It's a puzzle. Okay. Let's say you're playing in a match, okay, Max, and let's see if we can figure this one out.
It's a make
Very nice.
and position.
Trying to figure this one out again. Okay. Okay, Max, is it possible for you to lose a match to somebody, but you average higher than he does or she does?
I guess it is possible, or you wouldn't have asked this thing, but offhand, I'm not thinking of how you would do it. It has something to do with a big run, I think, doesn't it? Somewhere.
No, not really. It's actually pretty simple, but I'll bet if you start thinking of things in your head, you might not work out. That's what I bet. If anybody's listening now and interested in trying to figure it out, they probably got their pen and paper out trying to figure out how that's possible. The answer is it is possible, yes. It's possible to lose a match to somebody,
And average.
but yet you average higher than your opponent. It is possible.
Well, I'm going to ask for help because I'm wrapped up in this game they're playing here, and I want to give you the score. It's 12-8 now, in favor of Kolacz.
Okay, well, the answer is... The answer is if both players average anything under 1.0, then it's not possible. But if both players average over 1.0, then it is possible.
I still don't get it.
Okay.
Jim?
Let's say that you are playing your opponent, and let's use some easy numbers so we can follow along. Let's say you're playing a 25-point match, and your opponent breaks. Okay? And let's say, as an example, he goes out in 20 innings.
Now, Curly knows the answer, by the way.
Oh, we know it already? Okay. All right, well, you know what? Let's make some easy numbers. 30-point match, your opponent breaks, okay? And he goes out in 20 innings. He scores 30 points in 20 innings, right? So he's averaging 1.5. But you have 29 points in 19 innings. Is that right?
That's what he's giving me.
Right.
He's giving me
You
an
have
edge.
29 points in 19 innings. You are averaging more than 1.5.
Here comes Curly with the answer.
And it doesn't have to be those numbers. That's just a...
Yeah, pray tell, what would that be, Curly? Answering stupid questions. Curly's
we were trying to
one
figure
of our
out
engineers here.
we're trying to figure out what Curly actually did around here. We don't really see him doing anything, and we've finally figured out but he knows the answers to stupid questions. That's what he does apparently. Yeah. No, the bottom line is if you and your opponent are going neck and neck all the way down, okay, and you're tied at hill at any point, as long as you're both averaging over 1, on his last inning, he's going to score 1 billiard in 1 inning, which means that's a 1.0 average for that inning. So if his average was higher than 1 going in, it's automatically coming down a little bit. You understand that?
I got that
You
part.
understand
yeah.
that concept? So if you're both averaging exactly the same, let's say you're hill, and you're averaging anything over 1, he's only got 1 point to score. He goes up, his average that inning can only be 1.0. So if he's averaging over 1, his average is going to come down a notch. See what I mean?
I do see but I really don't get the significance of this whole riddle. All I know is you just burned some tape here for about 10 minutes. And the only one that knew this thing was you and Curly. That's proud company to be in.
So Dan Kolacz and Dennis Douberteen will hopefully buy this DVD, and instead of commenting on the game, we're talking stupid trivia. I apologize, guys.
15-12.
You know, it would have been a lot easier if Max had picked up on it quicker. We could have had this over with a while ago.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. I just sort of try to pay a little attention to what we were here for. So.
Why are we here anyway?
Now you're starting to talk about Curly again.
Now, what is the score? Let's get back to the
It's
score.
15-12.
And is Dan winning?
Yes.
15-12. And what is he doing here? Cross table?
He's got to be going cross table, I would think. That's hard to do what he did.
Yep. He just wanted to come back and forth as flat as possible, and he certainly did a good job of flattening out.
He did it flatter than possible.
Flatter than possible. Can you imagine giving somebody that instruction? I want you to hit the ball flatter than possible. So
I think Dennis can make a move here at any time. He's only 3 points back.
15 to 12, it's anybody's game right now, and I can't see what he's doing. So
Playing off the outside of the ball, I would
he's going
think.
to play a +2.
I guess, yeah.
How do you
I
do?
don't think it's working, is it?
I can't tell.
No, he hit the ball head on, apparently.
Oh, you hit it direct?
I think so,
No,
yeah.
okay.
Two-railer.
Two-rail special. Okay, this shot is supposed to be a gimme on this shot. He needs to jack up a little bit, and he needs to draw and hit the ball thin. Maybe about a quarter ball is fine on this shot. A little bit of draw, and not too hard, so that the draw takes off the rail, just like that. This might actually be too long. Let's see.
I think it's
Yep.
too long.
Okay. But he didn't hit the ball too bad, and he certainly didn't leave much. Look at his beauty. Everybody's always saying I play a lot of safety. When I play Danny, I get these type of shots.
Well, I always maintain that if you play the proper shot at the proper speed, you don't even have to think about safety.
You're right. Absolutely. It's kind of built in, and sometimes it's you can play what you think is a beautiful safe, and it's not.
Yeah, well, you can't, the guy, your opponent does something great, all you can do is applaud.
Wow. Well, he almost made that shot. Missed that shot by an inch.
Go again, Danny.
Soft speed, and this is wow. Again, he's looking at this. I don't know. He's also got a +2 shot, which he's not looking at. Let me see what he does here. Cross table, soft cross table.
Well, he's got that flatter than flat down pretty good. Yeah, we can't forget here that this is a 25-point game, not a 20-point game.
He had reverse English on that shot, but he opened up a little bit. Dennis has an opportunity. Oh, no good. Let's see what becomes of this.
It's going to grow into something, I think.
Danny, get out of the way. We're trying to see.
Yeah, shoot another shot.
Yeah, Danny, go look at something else for us. There you go. Thank you. No, his ball's almost frozen on the rail.
Yeah, but it's not frozen, so it makes it a little bit easier for him.
Yeah, but I don't know what he has here. He might play this twice. He might go twice around with this. That's what I like to do on a shot.
Strong guy. I could do it too, but I can't reach it. Won't go that far.
Twice around. That's what he's doing. Twice around, but it's going to be too short, I think.
Had plenty of speed.
Oh yeah. No, you have to whack it. Yeah.
The last few innings, they're in an impasse here. And
Yeah.
nobody's moving.
Yeah. Well, the red ball is hanging up there. It's actually a nice target if you have a way to get to it. It is not. It's no, but it's not stuck in the corner or anything. It's a reasonable sized target, but there's just no good way to get to it. Even this shot is not the best. To play, he's gonna go rail first. This is a tough one. This is very difficult. I don't know how he's gonna do this. Well, that's he hit it flatter than flat on that one too. We are going to be here for a while. We have 3 and maybe even 4 rounds yet this tonight, including this one. So we're going to be here for a while.
I can't see how that's possible. It's 8 o'clock now, almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
And you've got to be allowing
an hour and a half.
an hour and a half for one of these games, although that's a lot more than's necessary. But
Yeah, well, it's first open table, so it's not like we have to like the normal finals where you got to wait for every match to finish.
well, if you do something like that, everybody plays that many games tonight.
No, there's 4 rounds. I'm sorry, meaning there's 3 matches on the table right now. That's 1 round, so it's actually 12 matches. So everybody's. Some people will be playing 2. Some people may be playing 3. I think I have 2 on the schedule. Okay, this should make, unless it finds a hole. Okay, no problem.
That helped the way behind.
No problem. Yeah, going behind the ball. Yes.
Bigger shot there.
I'm not sure if I can hear you back there. But
Yeah, I got it. This thing here is heavy. Did you try lifting it up?
let's see, yours is heavier.
I feel better now.
That's because the magnets underneath it. We played a trick on you, Max.
Oh, boy.
There's the hole. Yeah. Yeah, on shots like that.
Now that's a shot when you're playing. It's a tight game. You remember that shot for many, many innings.
Yeah, you can't get out of your head.
If I'd have made that shot, I'd have been 1 point away.
Okay. Yeah. Well, he's either going to go around the table. I got to play now, he said? No, he's going to play the short angle. Oh, he missed it. Yeah, he's mad at himself now for missing that. Mason's game is finished.
Steve,
It was a fast
What is that
game.
score?
I'm assuming Mason won because he was fast game. What was the score, Ellis?
yeah, I've been giving you a bad reading here on the score, folks.
16? Oh, you did good.
The score is actually
Game was fast.
12-12. I've been telling you it's 15-12.
It's only 12.
12-12, yeah.
Kidding. Oh. Well, good thing we have you here, Max.
Well, it just looked funny here. That 2 no longer looks like a 5. And
It's only 12 to 12.
yes.
We have to play in the corner. Okay. I have to go play a match, Max.
I'll miss you. Good luck.
Maybe Mason will come over here. He's finished.
Well, send him over here before he goes outside.
Yeah, once he goes outside, he's finished.
Yeah. How did he know you're up?
Jonathan? Yeah, this is player.
Well, how do you know it's you?
This is only going to be my second match for the day. I've been here since.
No. Diet Coke. That's a nice shot Dan made. It was a three-rail shot, but it was a small ball there. That's a three. 15-12 now. Kolacz. And still shooting. He's going to try to drop this into the corner. And it's a little too much. Dennis has been dry here for a few innings. He needs to start scoring. Just a little too sharp with that bank. It was not a bad angle to have, the bank. He's a very thin head here. He did it. Two beauties for Dennis. I think he's behind this ball, maybe. No, good. Good for him. Nice three. That evens the game up. 15 each. Dennis is still running here. It's a nice play by Danny, and it scores. Played that +2 very well. Oh, this is a brilliant play, up and down. Just a gorgeous shot. I think that's a shot not many players would think to use. Excellent control. Very little, if any, English. Just went up and down beautifully. It's not an easy shot he's got here. He's got to do something with that red ball. He's got to almost hit it full straight on with enough English and a lot of power. Oh, he had enough room he could cut behind it. That was pretty neat. I thought that ball was too near the corner. It's a good pool shot. To 15, Kolacz. He's trying to go short rail, long rail, short rail, long rail. 4 railers. 2, 3, 4. Oh my. Little easier, I think that would have made. It's a difficult play to go cross table on that. The ball's got to move back this way towards the bottom rail, but it did not. It just went straight across. Did you get her home or not? I got lost last night. It took me 40 minutes to go 3 blocks. Yeah, it's like it's easy. Yeah, I just didn't. I guess it like. And he was unfortunate. He shot the ball directly into the kiss, which is I'm sure he didn't want to do. That was a real crash. Score 1 for Kolacz. Thanks, Jim. Probably. I don't know where with who. Yeah, I can't read their schedule yet. Yeah, it's tomorrow's game. You got to play tonight, don't you? Yeah, it's probably over there somewhere. Is that it there right in the middle? No, in the middle. 21-15. Danny's getting closer to wrapping this thing up, and unless Dennis can get started here. He's been on 15 for a while. Wow. Looking on the monitor, it didn't look like he could do that, but taking a glance at the table, it can be done, and obviously it was done, so. There is a bit of a distortion between the monitor and the actual table. Middle sheet, Mason. The middle sheet. No, the middle sheet. That middle. Start the here's tomorrow's schedule. Do you have another game the night after you? Yeah, that's my next first game. Is there another one after that? So I can play him and be done. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine with me. Just tell Paul and see if it's, as long as we're not close that comes. Whatever. I mean, I'm fine. Maybe I'm going to postpone him. it's 21 to 15, favored Kolacz, and I've been chatting away with you, forgetting about this game. I apologize to them and to the audience for that. Really, it's a big win for Paul. Paul Frankel just dispatched Rick Kirk, and earlier Mason Shuney beat Mr. Lawrence. Ellis Lawrence, yeah, and I understand it. That game was 25 to 16 in 16 innings. Yeah. All right. Finish this? Okay.
Kolacz won the game against Douberteen, 25 to 16.